Welcome on the Global Direct Investment Show. This show is brought to you by Dukascopy TV and offshorepremium.com. Today for episode 3, we will talk about Myanmar or Burma. As you know, if you have been following the two first episodes, I like to start my show by discussing about the world ranking of the country we spoke of. Now the thing with Myanmar is that it ranks very badly. At the World Bank Ease of Doing Business, Myanmar is ranking 177 out of 189 countries. So why would I choose as a subject a country which is ranking so badly? Let me give you an example. I started to handle investment in Myanmar in 2002. That is to say 10 years before the international sanctions were lifted. At this time, you have 220,000 tourists coming into Myanmar. It was possible to rent a presidential suite in a 5-star hotel for $30 per night. All hotels were for sale for nothing. Now we are in 2015. Last year Myanmar has received 2 million tourists. This year it will be 3 million, and according to McKinsey studies, in 2013 it will be 13 million. Hotel business is booming. Occupation ratio are between 95 to 90% all over the year. You don't have one country with the same ratio. And even if they put on the market every year 1,500 new hotel rooms, you will still have this occupancy ratio 10 years from now. Now, in terms of hotel investment, return of investment is normally 15 years. In Myanmar, it's 7 years. So for me, Myanmar is what I call the last Wild West frontier country. About Myanmar, it is located in Southeast Asia and has borders with China, Thailand, Laos, Bangladesh and India. It's very close as well from India main shipping lines. And it's why Myanmar is so attractive to China, because it is the door for China on the Indian Ocean. One of the things which is very interesting when you look at who are the biggest investors in Myanmar. Out of 10 countries investing in Myanmar, 8 are Asian countries. China, Thailand, Vietnam, Japan, and so on. And you only have 2 Western countries ranked. England, number 4, and France, number 9. And France, number 9, it's because of total huge investment. So basically, in my opinion, Western countries are missing a huge investment opportunity. Why is Myanmar so attractive? Because it's rich in natural resources. From arable land, forestry, marine resources, minerals, freshwater resource, gems, jade, natural gas, petroleum. This country is a bonanza. It's also an untapped market. Myanmar has 70 million inhabitants. Utilities have to be done. Infrastructure have to be done. In service business like hotel, everything has to be done. Commercial center, services, trading, you have so many opportunities of investment. How then to invest in Myanmar? You have 2 ways to structure your investment. The first way is you register a company with a company registry and you apply for a trade permit. The second solution is you invest under the Myanmar Foreign Investment Law. This is a better way for 3 reasons. First, every investment done under the Myanmar Foreign Investment Law are protected against nationalization. Secondly, you will get huge tax break. Thirdly, foreign exchange control regulation will not apply to your investment. What is the minimum capital to invest into Myanmar? If you invest under Company Registration Act, it will be $150,000 of paid-up capital if you want to set up a manufacture company. $50,000 paid-up capital if you want to set up a trading company. If you invest under Myanmar foreign investment law, those requirements also apply. But you have to consider that the Commission will examine your investment and it will require that your investment is sufficient in accordance to your project. Can foreign investors invest at 100% into their project in Myanmar? Yes, not for all, because you have 12 activities which are reserved to the government, and even local cannot do them. Then you have 20 activities where foreigners cannot invest, and 42 where they must invest with local partners in joint venture. But all the rest, it's 100% foreign investment. You can set up an hotel in Myanmar under a 100% foreign investment, a service apartment, a commercial center, and so on. There are so many opportunities of investment. What about tax? In terms of taxation, corporate income tax is at 25%. There is no VAT at this time, but there is a commercial good and service tax which is a little bit complex and which rate can be between 10% to 200%, average 30%. But soon Myanmar will adopt a VAT system, so it will be only history. Also, you have to consider that if you invest under Myanmar foreign investment law, you will get a 5-year tax break on corporate income tax, but also on the commercial good and service tax, import duties, and so on. And if your business is successful, you can even extend your corporate tax holiday. To conclude, is it difficult to set up a company in Myanmar? Yes, it will take more time than in other countries. Basically, to set up the company, push the file through the Myanmar Investment Commission, you will need approximately 6 months. But at this time, the biggest problem is not to set up your company, it will be to find offices for your business and location apartment for your foreign expatriate. Because right now, an office costs more in Yangon than in Manhattan. This concludes our today's show on Myanmar. If you need more information about investing in Burma, do not hesitate to contact me at renephilippe@renephilippe.com. This was the Global Direct Investment Show brought to you by Dukascopy. Next week we will discuss Cyprus. Bye bye!